Good afternoon, class. Today we talk about discussion of week 2. Identify the architecture of the information systems and propose structure improvements by listing components that are not necessary in the system, if any components that could be added, if and by eliminating or adding links between the remaining components. Okay, first, let's answer the question, what is an information systems architecture? A simple definition of information system architecture is information systems architecture addresses the representations of the information systems component structure, its relationships, principles and directives with the main purpose of supporting business. So the first thing that the discussion asks us to do is to identify the ISA of the shown picture. To my mind, the shown picture shows a decentralized architecture. Why is it a decentralized architecture? So the first reason, the most important reason, is because it has two locations. It proves an internet service provider. So basically, a decentralized architecture allows to connect several centralized clusters on multiple locations. In this case, location A and location B. Then this approach requires a use of internet service provider, which is also stated in the picture. And the internet service provider, which poses a security risk, but it's still necessary for geographically distributed companies. Next, let's talk about the structure of the ISA. So we already mentioned the ISA consists of an internet service provider, which is connected to the DSL component. The DSL component is offering high-speed internet access delivered through existing telephone network. Also, the DSL connects to a VPN router, which is the next component, which is a type of routing device that is designed specifically to enable network communications within a VPN environment. It primarily enables connecting and communicating between multiple VPN and devices, usually present in separate locations. The next component, which is connected to the VPN router, is a network switch. It is a computer networking device that connects devices together on a computer network by using packet switching to receive, process, and forward data to the designated device. Connected to the switch is a network server, which is a computer designed to act as central repository and help in providing various resources like hardware access, disk space, printer access, etc. to other computers in the network. Another component that is connected to the switch is a network printer, part of a workgroup or network of computers that can all access the same printers at the same time. The printer does not have to have a physical connection to the network and can also be connected wirelessly and assigned to a workgroup. The next component that is connected to the switch is a client, and the client is connected to a barcode printer. This sums up all the hardwares, softwares, and all the components of the ISA shown. Now, one of the biggest questions in our discussion post was what changes or improvements can be made to improve the ISA. I have a little picture right here that I created on my own, how I would change or how I would prove the ISA. And we're gonna discuss, I'm gonna sizen it up, this picture, in a little bit. But first, let's talk about, first of all, the DSL should be connected to phones, which represents hardwares. They would be my number one addition. Then another addition would be a network database, which is a type of database wherein multiple members' record of files can be linked to multiple owner files and vice versa. So basically, so that other locations can access of the data that is saved in location A. in this case. And then the next one is the barcode printer should not be just connected to one computer. It should be connected to the switch and the network server. So if the barcode printer is just connected to one computer, this certain computer has access to it. If we connect it to the network server, all locations, all computers, all clients, everybody has access to the barcode printer. In the previous slides, here's the big picture of the new ISA that I created. So not a lot of things have changed. Like in location A, we still have the internet service provider, which is connected to DSL. The DSL connects to a telecommunication network, which is new. However, the DSL is still connected to the VPN router, and the VPN router is still connected to the switch. But now we have also connected to the switch a couple more things. So I added a little bit more links to the switch and to the network server. So this switch connects to the network database, which is also new, which is also like a new component that I added to the ISA. The network server connects basically to the barcode printer, to the client, to basically all computers, to the network database. It's connected to the switch, it's connected to the network printer. So everybody has access to all the data that are going through the system, that people are, if somebody in the company has to check some data, he can upload them or download them or check them up through this network server. And in location B, the only thing that I have changed is that I didn't create it, but we eliminated the barcode printer from the client. I changed it that it's connected to the switch. So even in this case, in the location B, if somebody makes changes, still other companies have access to the barcode printer or to the network printer, etc.